Have you ever wondered how recent changes in the Veterans Affairs regulations have affected the evaluation of insomnia? Well, effective from January 10th, 2024, there have been some substantial changes that have tightened the criteria under which veterans can receive service connection for insomnia. In the revised M21-1 Manual, particularly in Part 5, Subpart 3, Chapter 13, which deals with mental disorders, insomnia is now classified as a symptom rather than a standalone condition. This implies that the evaluation of insomnia symptoms will be incorporated into the evaluation of the primary service-connected disability. The new guidelines have made it clear that a separate evaluation for insomnia is not justified if it is secondary to or symptomatic of another disability. This effectively removes the option for a secondary service connection, specifically for insomnia. However, there is a provision for establishing a direct service connection for insomnia, provided it exists without an identified underlying cause. Given these new rules, veterans seeking to establish a direct connection for insomnia face a challenging landscape. They may need to adopt a multifaceted approach. Firstly, veterans should seek a formal medical diagnosis of insomnia from a healthcare provider. This diagnosis serves as a foundational element of the claim. Secondly, in the absence of in-service documentation of insomnia, a nexus letter from a qualified medical professional becomes critical. This letter should not only establish a link between the veteran's service and their current insomnia, but also explicitly state that the insomnia is not attributable to any other condition. Thirdly, veterans are encouraged to gather ancillary evidence that supports the presence of insomnia since their time in service. This may include personal statements detailing the history and impact of insomnia, testimonials from close associates who can attest to the veteran's struggles with sleep, and any indirect indications of sleep disturbances from service records. Lastly, the nexus letter and personal statement should address and rule out other potential causes for the insomnia, aligning with the requirement that all other conditions must be excluded for a direct service connection. In summary, the new VA regulations have introduced significant changes to how insomnia is evaluated for service-connected disability compensation, emphasizing the classification of insomnia as a symptom rather than a standalone condition. Veterans seeking to establish a direct connection for insomnia may need to adopt a multifaceted approach, including obtaining a formal diagnosis, securing a nexus letter, compiling supplementary evidence, and addressing other potential causes of insomnia.